Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the attic. Today we're doing part 1 of From the Attic Shelves for March. If you're new here, this is a series where we pull one well-loved kit from the shelves and see how much magic it still holds. Each month, on the third Monday of the month, I pick 2 kits and put them up in my Facebook group for my Facebook group to vote on. And that becomes what kit I use the following month to create with. This time, our 2 choices were Dear Jane from Die Cuts with a View and Irrevocable Beauty from 49 in Marketplace. They are both lovely kits, they just have a little different moods. The one that got the most votes was 49 in Marketplace, Irrevocable Beauty. So, what do we have for this collection? Each collection will be a little different in the series. I won't have the same thing every time. If you missed last month's kit, there's a playlist down in the description box where you can go back and see what collection we picked and how it was transformed over time. Now, let's take a look at what we've got. I've got a 12 by 12 collection pack. It is just patterned paper. There's no chipboard, no ephemera, no stickers, no coordinating extras, just papers. And that means we need to get a little thoughtful here. While we could do just the paper, a lot of times we want to add some things. So that's where your stash comes into play. While I was reorganizing my craft room, I created these ephemera binders to where I put all my ephemera in these little flip-through binders where I can flip through easily and pick out ephemera that might go with whatever project I'm working on. And this has made my life so much easier. Everybody works differently. This might not be your style. Some people like to keep their things in like photo boxes and dig through it and see what treasures they find. That just doesn't work for my brain. I end up not using those things because I forget I had them. So let's take a look at what we have with the papers. I'm just going to do a quick flip through of all the papers in this kit. It did have a few fussy cuts on the very back page that we could use, but other than that, we've pretty much got the paper pack. So I decided to pull some things from my stash, so I grabbed that ephemera binder, and these are some of the things I came up with. I first picked some colors of ink I want to use. I picked Lost Shadow, Milled Lavender, and Victorian Velvet. I thought all of these went well with this muted pastel color palette. I've got some Nuvo drops here in a raspberry pink. I grabbed some washi tape in various sizes and designs and got some with some script. Got a little scrap of fabric that's got some lace trim. A distress stamp. Pick some 3D elements. I've got some flowers, these little vintage looking floral stems. Got some vellum tags, a glassine bag, and here's what I got out of my ephemera binder. I've got some chipboard pieces that are floral. Even had a little butterfly that's vellum. Actually, I think that is acetate. And then I've got some tags and journaling cards here that I thought went great with this kit, and some lavender cardstock. Just some simple pieces that'll help stretch these papers go a little bit further. And now comes the fun part, deciding what I'm going to create. We could turn this into a junk journal, something layered, something textured. We could build a folio with pockets. A mini album would work and be beautiful. Or maybe we could focus on just some layouts and let the papers do all the hard lifting. Another idea would be to just make some ephemera from the papers themselves. Tags, tuck spots, clusters, things we could save for later for a different project. That's what I enjoy about this whole series. There's no single right answer. I've got some ideas, but I'll sit with the papers and the ephemera and let the creativity begin. But I'd love to hear what you would do with this. If this paper pack was sitting on your desk, what would you start with? Would it be a journal, layouts, or something completely different? Leave those ideas down in the comments. Sometimes your suggestions spark directions I had not even considered. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and come back on the last Saturday of March, and that's when we'll sit down and we'll go back through and see what this collection became. And for now, that's where I'll pause for today. We've got lots of possibilities that we could do with this. I just want to sit back and let the creativity start and see what this becomes. And I'd love it if you'd come join us in our Facebook group, and then next month you could vote on what we'll be working on. So until I see y'all again here in the attic, y'all take care.